Okay?
Hey Fido, nice Kiss shirt. And we're Strutter, and we chew them up and we spit them out.
Dominus Nabisco. Ow. Hi-ho, everybody. Look who's here. Mom and Dad are happy to see ya.
It's the podcast Hey Man Nice Kiss Shirt with your host, Fido Kennington. And I'm Powie. And with us will be the solid gold dancers. Denny Terrio in motion.
Let's try to be serious and adult.
No.
We'd like to humbly invite you to enjoy this episode of Hey Man, Nice Kiss Shirt. Powie's here.
And I'm sporting the Coyer. Again from John Coy. Thanks, John. That's badass.
My name's Fido, and I got this shirt back in 1998, and I have no earthly idea why this escaped the rotation. When I started the pod, I tried to do chronological shirtness. This is my New Year's Eve 98 Psycho Circus, Palace of Auburn Hills, Detroit Rock City.
I was there.
My man Powie by my side for the ride. Good times. Let's get right back into
Rock
the
and
book
roll all night.
and journal every day.
It's a year-long guide to celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan.
Go to Amazon and pick it up. Rick Howard would appreciate it.
Pick it up.
You know what else you can pick up? Wax Night.
Wax night.
And my copy is upstairs. I don't have it on hand right now, but the second book by Rick Howard is just as much fun as the first. So get them both. Share with a friend. The holidays are coming up. Get into it. All right, let's jump in to October 15th. Rick asks us, are you a collector of the 1970s Kiss jewelry from Aviva? What's your favorite piece of the collection? Well, I looked all over the interwebs and found nothing to do with Aviva. There is a jewelry designer named Aviva who took a photograph with Gene Simmons. She came up in the Google results, but I'm not sure what the Aviva jewelry is.
I didn't know that there was a bunch of it either. I always thought that it was just the Kiss necklace. And then, like, when I was young, I wanted the lightning bolt, which my stepmom got me because they had it at the fair store.
Who made the stick pins?
Tell us.
The autographed stick pins that were advertised in the Army kits. And
Was it Aviva?
I've seen print ads for them.
I don't know.
And I do believe I've looked them up on everythingkiss.com, and so honestly, I'm kind of stumped. Please tell us in the comments, or send me a message, Rick. Tell me, if you tell me who the hell Aviva is and how they relate to Kiss, I'll probably be able to tell you what my favorite piece is, although I do not collect it. So
Again, like I wanted the necklace that had just the Kiss logo, but I did not get that. But again, I had the lightning bolt that Ace wore.
the one now, as far as the logo, the one that was just gold or the one that had the red enamel?
It was silver. It was silver, and it was all silver. There was no red enamel, and it was just a lightning bolt.
Oh no, I was talking about the Kiss logo.
Kiss
the
logo.
one that you wanted.
It looked silver on the page. I don't think it was gold.
14 karat gold tone, as
Maybe.
they say.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, just had a Kiss logo. That's all I remember. I thought that was all silver because Kiss was black and silver.
Yeah, I wondered why they did have as much gold, even though like those little cameo bits of jewelry. Maybe that's what he's talking about, is those little cameos with like the Destroyer images, the Destroyer era images, the photographs. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to October 16th. Should Kiss have released a Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park soundtrack? What studio songs should be included? What live songs should be included? Should this have been a single or a double album? Should one side have contained a Chamber of Thrills haunted house sound effects soundtrack? I kind of mentally glossed over the live songs aspect of this multi-part question, but I'm going to turn the microphone over to you and
wax prophetic on my
yes.
poetic on my hypothesis. Well, not the hypothesis of that, but what I say, yes, they should have released a soundtrack record. It should have been probably a double album. I'm not sure. But my thing is, like, they should have used live or, like during the scenes where they fought the apes. I mean, I thought, like, maybe they should just use the breakdown in Parasite where they start in and then they start fighting the gorillas,
Right,
the apes, the yipes and stuff. And then, for the fight inside of the Chamber of Thrills, they probably should have went like to the solo and Making Love or something.
Or like maybe the Strange Ways guitar solo.
Maybe when they came down the stairs, sure, when they came down into the thing, I can see that. Yeah,
I do kind of like the idea of using it would be very Ace-centric, but like
I know that's
for those pivotal moments, have just Ace solos playing underneath them.
Pretty much that kind of thing. Just say like Fractured Mirror for something like. I can't remember, like maybe the end. He used his power for shit instead of good or whatever.
Yeah.
But misguided.
He created Kiss to destroy Kiss.
And then blast Fractured Mirror. But all kind of crap that I can think of, like the Kiss fight would have to be like 100,000 years, like the break. Not Paul yelling, "Do you feel right?" But just the whole, just the guitar solo, maybe
or the drum solo.
The drum solo,
all kinds of
possibly, or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just that was my opinion. I'm not watching it, so I'm not seeing specific. I liked Mr. Make Believe in the sad part where they gotta let you go, Abner.
Yeah.
I like that part, so keep that. And of course, like I Stole Your Love is live and it's great, so keep that.
Right. I wasn't thinking too much about. I mean, I did think of, some of the bits that you did hear, in our version, in the Kiss Meets the Phantom, not Attack of the Phantoms.
Right.
Obviously, there's a lot less Kiss, but it is there. And like you, I was thinking a double album would be best, because I do like the idea of having haunted house soundtrack bits and spooky noises and such. So my idea was to have a double album with 3 sides of music, and on the 4th side have the 4 talisman etched into the vinyl, and maybe have a, I don't know. There was a Creatures single that had the autographs etched into the flip side. But I think it'd be cool to have the talisman etched in side 4. Side 3 of the second, one side of the second disc would be bits, songs from the original Hoyt Curtin cartoon score, just some of the cheesy bits, but interspersed with the sound effects. Not overlapped, but just track to track, so you could, it's because it's fun to have those kind of soundtracks to just cop incidental bits for making mixtapes and stuff. Side 1 would be Rock and Roll All Night, Fractured Mirror, Christine 16, Easy Thing, Mr. Make Believe, I Stole Your Love, and Rocket Ride. And then side 2 would be that open the side with the barbershop
Oh, there's a God, there's a God. It must be the look in her eyes.
Yeah, so kick off side 2 with that into Man of a Thousand Faces. That's the kind of sugar Papa likes. God of Thunder. The acoustic guitar version of Beth. Almost Human. Rip and Destroy. And Shout It Out Loud. And that would be... And as far as, I guess, you know, if I wanted to, like, shoehorn the liveness in there, you could, you know, make a case for, like, the Alive 2 version of Shout It Out Loud.
Yeah.
Maybe the live version. Yeah, matter of fact, probably would prefer the live version of God of Thunder on there.
Oh.
The live version of Stole Your Love. You know what else would be kind of fun? There was a radio interview from, I don't know, I want to say like 76, where Kiss, they, all 4 of them harmonize on Happy Trails, like before Van Halen did it. And like that would be fun to put on the sound effects side, at the end of the sound effects side. I'm sure it was like a Peter Arquette, like rarities mix that I got that had that Happy Trails on it, but that'd be cool. So yeah,
that's what we got.
And plus,
what do you got?
I mean, it'd have to be, I think, and you would probably agree, like, my main reasoning for it being a double album is just so you could have cool art. You know, the gatefold. I'd like to see like a, you know, just like a classic kind of collage gatefold.
Yeah. It'd be
stuff.
I mean, there's a whole book. They had the Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park book. The book.
Mm-hmm.
You got the book somewhere?
Yeah, I got the magazine.
There's all kind. Yeah.
And
it's been documented.
It'd be cool to have a gatefold collage, and yeah, just come up with some cool original, I don't know, original art, but just photo outtakes, or I don't know.
It probably would have sold. Probably would have sold a lot of copies and stuff. People were clamoring for Kiss stuff back then, and
I think it would sell now.
Make shit.
And then, because nowadays you could sell a gatefold double LP. Even if you only did 3 sides with the etching, you could include a download card or like a bonus. You know, buy a vinyl and get like a bonus CD, and you could put all the Hoyt Curtin cheesy original music on the CD. You could sequence it in various ways, but man, I'd buy the shit out of a Phantom of the Park album. It'd be great. And what happened on October 17th? See that record up there? Hot in the Shade. That was released on October 17th. So, speaking of which, what's your favorite track from Hot in the Shade? Given the fact that Gene and Paul put the makeup back on for the Rise to It video, and the Hot in the Shade tour set list favored heavily on classic tracks, did Hot in the Shade pave the way for the reunion? Why or why not?
Well,
so let's get the favorite track out of the way first. I suspect I know what yours is.
Probably fucking Rise to It. Probably. It's like when I heard it, I was like, well, they're bringing the guitars up more. Sounds like they're doing more, you know, bringing the guitars, making them beefier and such. And I saw the video and I was thinking, man, do you think they're going to put the makeup back on and get back together? I don't think so. It's like, I didn't think there'd be a reunion because of the bad blood, supposedly, that they had with each other was still bubbling to the surface. But again, my favorite track, I guess, would be Rise to It, I guess. I don't know. It's not that big of my thing. But my hypothesis is that Gene Simmons was heavily influenced by the musical The Producers. Because there's a song called Betrayed on The Producers in the musical, and there's also a song called Prisoners of Love. Prisoners of Love. So I thought that Gene Simmons must have heard The Producers or the soundtrack, and I don't think it was on the original 1967 Gene Wilder movie. I don't think. I haven't seen it yet, so you tell me.
Is
maybe I'll watch it.
Is that old?
The movie, the original movie is 1967.
Wow.
The musical was released on Broadway in 2001. I don't know if it went through any stages before that where it was shown somewhere else, because a lot of times Broadway musicals, they go try them out in different places.
Yeah.
Before they bring them to Broadway. So I'm wondering if Gene was influenced by that, if he knew anything about it. You know,
did they have an official, like a lot of them did they have an official Broadway cast album? Or not, I'm sorry, not a Broadway cast album, but an official motion picture soundtrack
I don't
album?
think so. Not in 1967. I don't think so.
Man, I'm surprised it's that old. I thought that was like...
And I'm surprised that the musical was released in 2001. I mean, it opened on Broadway in 2001. I was like, I would have thought it was before that.
No, I remember when it was like, it seemed like a weird kind of revival, like almost like too much time had passed. Like, oh wow, people still remember the producers, but it was like, wasn't it like Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane?
Yes.
Yeah. They
were the original.
I never saw it, but
musical. But
yeah, that's interesting. What's so?
Because there's a song called "Betrayed" and there's "Prisoners of Love," and I was wondering how come Gene has two songs from the producers on this album? Did I mention I'm betrayed?
Was that your first thought when you saw the track
first
list?
First thought when I saw the track list was Gene must have saw the producers.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet not on that.
Nope.
On that
Probably
score.
not. Mel Brooks is a genius.
Yes, he is.
Fucking
Let's
fantastic.
go on record. Praise for Mel
I could
Brooks.
go on what I've learned about the producers, but I won't.
Don't go on.
Max Bialystock. Great show.
We'll save that for the producers podcast. That didn't plant the seed of they're gonna get Ace and Peter, like, because I'm with you. I wasn't.
They were still not getting along very well in the press anyway. I don't know what was happening in real life, but
I wasn't honestly
I was interested that they put the makeup back on though. I was like, why are they doing this?
Looking back on it, I mean, it's funny that I wasn't more excited by the possibility of that happening, but looking back on how I felt about Kiss at that time,
1989.
I
travel back.
I was less concerned with a reunion, and I just wanted them to be harder and heavier.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
It wasn't about necessarily needing Ace and Peter to be heavy again. It was just like, hey, cut out the Diane Warren shit and let's get back to business, But yeah, so the answer to did it pave the way? No, it was just a cool like novelty of a video. Don't get me wrong, it was exciting to see them putting on the makeup like that, but and considering what songs they played on tour was a total blindside. There was no, like, I wasn't thinking of the Rise to It video as any kind of like foreshadowing, like yeah, they want to get back to basics or whatever. Them opening with I Stole Your Love was just like a fucking slap in the face in a good way.
Yeah, it was Paul opened with that on the solo tour as well, which I can't remember. Did that come before or after Hot in the Shade? Before Hot in the Shade. So he was opening with I Stole Your Love on the solo thing, and I was like, that's great. That's fantastic. That's exactly more of that, please. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
What's your favorite track off Hot in the Shade?
Oh, my favorite track off Hot in the Shade is Love Me to Hate You. Mostly because of Paul and his vocal acrobatics. I wish I liked the verses more. But the way they kind of build up, the way it kind of like harmonically climbs into the, as a bridge into the chorus, and I just like the way that song rolls.
I kind of like the Boomerang tune.
Yeah, Boomerang, Van Halen-esque.
Very.
Kind of.
So there's that.
Double bass workout. And Little Caesar deserves an honorable mention because Eric sings his little fro right off, man.
He should have gotten a lead vocal a lot earlier.
Absolutely, man. They knew he was a great singer.
They did.
As soon as he joined the band, like
Right,
before
right,
he
yeah.
joined the band.
Basically, yeah, they said, you know, he could sing great harmonies, and they put him on Black Diamond, for heaven's sake.
Gave him Young and Wasted.
Gave him Young and Wasted. He's a great singer.
Yeah.
Should have been getting more lead vocal.
October 18th is next. List 4 distinct classic Halloween candies that could have been marketed and sold by Ric Flair as Halloween Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter candy. Design how each individual candy wrapper would have appeared, as well as design the bag of Kiss Halloween candy. You know us. No design in here. No scribble, scrabble, doodle, diddle.
You put a pencil in my hand, and I'll shake all the way through.
Yeah.
No, Gene Cinnamon candy. Gene Cinnamon. Gene Cinnamon. That just goes right there.
Yeah. Was that your original, like, I feel like there was a Kiss breakfast cereal question a few months ago.
I thought that was yours.
Was that mine?
I think that was Gene Cinnamon Crunch.
Cinnamon's Crunch.
But Paul, Purple Passion drops, great. Space Ace drops.
There'd
be like a Hall's cough syrup.
Hard candy.
It'd be a hard candy Ace freaking blue cough drop. Halls.
So would it
just fucking hit you.
So would it be all old man candy? Like it would be all
vodka.
Hard candy?
Yeah. And of course Peter would have like the apple watermelon green.
Yeah. It's like the Jolly Rancher Peter.
Yep.
Jolly Peter.
The wrapper would probably have the logo on it, and each rock and roll over face on the other side.
See, maybe this is why I shouldn't be so vehemently opposed to AI. Because I probably could have told some AI program to design my Kiss candy according to my specifications. But Candy Grab.
Yeah, the little wrappers that have the Kiss logo on one side, and then like one of the rock and roll over faces for each.
Yeah.
And then the bag, just put a big Kiss logo on it, and I'm buying it.
Yeah, just
like that, right?
like a lot of Spencer's crap. Just have like a black bag with the Sunburst Kiss logo on it. I mean, what more do you need to take my money?
It is there.
Like Chiquini always says, it's got those funny S's on it. I want it.
Pretty much.
That's the score. Mine would be Gene's would be a collab with Dove Chocolate because he's a chocoholic.
Oh, true.
Demon Dove Dark. It would be like a dark chocolate Dove bar, but it would be like red, or maybe it would be like filled with like
the blood of 1,000 virgins.
Yes, that's even better. They have like what is that candy with the goo? It's not.
Used to be.
Remember Freshen Up Gum?
Yeah, Freshen Up Gum. Yeah.
Kind of squirty. But no, there's a candy like that too.
You disgust me.
I can't think of what it is. No squirty candy for Powie. No, sir. No, but that would be cool. Like a dark chocolate Gene Simmons Dove bar, or maybe just like a molded nuggets that like look like his tongue, and then you pop them in your mouth, and yeah. Anyway, so you got that for Gene, and then Star Child Starburst only comes in one. You could have multiple flavors, wild berry, grape, but they're all purple. Get it? Star Child Starburst, and then Catman Crunch Caramels. Better not spell it with a K. That wouldn't be good.
Don't do that. Unless you're into that sort of thing.
No, let's not go there.
I'm not.
But but the Catman Crunch Caramel would be, like a caramel with crunchies in it, like like a crunch bar, like rice, crunchy rice, and of course,
I think that's called a $100,000 bar.
Yeah. That okay. Picture that, but like, would people buy it if it were green? Like a green $100,000 bar? I would. I mean, but they would just be. It wouldn't be a candy bar. It'd just be like poppable poppable caramel
like
nugs.
Whoppers.
Yes.
Yes.
Catman Crunch Caramel Whoppers.
And
And
the
then-
best for last.
The best for last, of course, would be the Space Ace sour straws. They'd be like, you know, kind
Pixie
of like
sticks.
oversized pixie sticks, but with pop
Full of
rock.
cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah, classic 80s Ace fashion. That's with that Peruvian marching powder mixed up with pop rocks, though. Like blue pop rocks that would stain your tongue. And
Several children are rushed to the hospital after their noses exploded.
Oh, boy. All right, before we get too far off the rails with the candy, let's move right along to October 19th. What 1980s hard rock frontman could have replaced Paul Stanley? Would this new incarnation of the band work? What 80s hard rock album, non-Kiss, could have passed as an 80s Kiss album? Powie?
I'm at a loss for this one. I mean, first thing that comes to mind is John Bon Jovi, of course. But again, it's like if John Bon Jovi had done Kiss's music, they would have probably sold a lot more albums. And I mean, could he have covered Paul's vocals? Probably, maybe. I mean, if it was Kiss's tunes, probably, maybe. I don't know. It's like, and he was the golden boy of that era of metal and such.
JBJ?
So, yeah. John Bon Jovi made his, it's hard to say. As a joke, I was thinking that Dean guy from Britney Fox would have been fun.
Well, yeah, because
he looked a lot like
I
one.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you were kind of in on the same joke that me and Tim Flynn were when that record came out, because Tim got the record. Our boy Zeus, you may remember Zeus from prior episodes, episode 2, in fact.
Love you, Zeus.
But yeah, he got that record, and like the way he sings the verse, you know, like,
Exactly, yeah, very Paul.
Like we were
Very,
just kind
very.
of like looking at him and listening to her, like, wow, is this guy like Paul Stanley or what?
Pretty much, yeah. You are correct.
Okay, what about the album? What about an 80s hard rock album could have passed as an 80s Kiss album?
I don't know. That's a tough one for me because I didn't really subscribe a lot to 80s. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. You know what I mean? It was there. Gosh.
I mean,
is there an album from the 80s that could have passed for a Kiss record that I don't know about again?
You know, I had a brief sort of inkling. Again, but I think this is because I haven't listened to the album in a long time. Well, no, I thought of like Kingdom Come.
I remember hearing about them. Didn't they wear the masks? They wore like masks, like gold masks.
Kingdom Come was the Zepp clone band.
Okay, I know of them.
Lenny Wolf was the singer. I think he was German, and that single "Get It On." But I mean, that's so much more Zeppelin than Kiss. So I mean, I'm just gonna have to show you like my answer to that.
Why don't you show him, JR?
Why don't you show? I think he's gonna show you, JR.
What's the answer?
Nobody. No way. I don't want it. I don't want anybody replacing Paul in the 80s. I don't think anybody... The album situation, you know, as far as...
Calm down.
Because there, you know, could there have been somebody in that lane? Man, I mean, my memory, nothing sort of fits into that mold. But the absolute non-starter, easy-to-answer question is who could have replaced Paul? And I'm like, no fucking buddy. Next question. That's how that goes for me. So, October 20th. Have you ever painted your face like a member of KISS? If so, what member? And what was the occasion? Were you good at it, or did it take time to perfect?
I will say that I have never.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. However, one Halloween at Ainsworth High, I did put on the clown white from Mime Troupe. for Halloween, and I had my hair all ratted out, and Mr. Fakulak said that I looked like somebody from Kiss. But it was just, I was trying to go for the Nikki Sixx type thing, but I didn't have, you know, my hair was lighter brown than his and stuff, and I was going for the Nikki Sixx look. But it was funny because the girl dressed up like the devil, like a cute little devil with the plastic horns and the
pitchfork.
And I took a picture like where I grabbed her pitchfork and was like, and like going after it. I thought that was cool.
Did you know Rob Vaughn?
Nope.
He came to school and it was kind of like a half and half. I think it was kind of reminiscent in my mind of like the back cover of Hotter Than Hell. But I think he had one eye was Ace and one eye was Gene. The primary occasion was that Dynasty show.
Sure was.
And we had, we went to a salon, and she had a professional makeup artist on staff, and she did our makeup.
Oh,
for
wow.
Me and my mom.
How
and
cool
stepdad.
is that? I thought you did that.
I
never
no,
knew that
dude. That's, like, if you look close at that, I mean...
Well, it's a super good job. I thought you had done it or your mom had done it.
No 8-year-old could have pulled that shit off.
That's really good. Because, you look perfect.
Yeah, I'll have to put a photo.
Put that photo. It's in your thing.
But no, honestly, I mean, when I got the Kiss makeup kit, Kiss Your Face makeup kit.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
It's from
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But of course you try it then, you know, and you quickly realize, I mean, you know, I think there was one time where like I asked my mom, but most of the time especially when it came to toys, it was just like, no, I'm doing this. It's kind of like Stewart syndrome, you know, let me do it. Let me do it. I was just like, this is like my makeup kit, and I wasn't too bad with it. I mean, I was actually better at putting it on other kids' faces than on my own.
Did you do it other times?
I did it for Halloween, and I think I did like when I had the makeup kit, like just for fun. I did just because I wanted to use the silver too. I did Ace. And probably just walked around the neighborhood acting a fool. But
With a tennis racket.
I did Peter for Halloween one year. I guess
Peter loved it.
I guess that would have been 78.
Right.
I think
wow.
that was the Halloween that we saw the Danny Hood UFO.
Oh yeah.
That's what I call it.
I heard about that.
Moving on to the final question for this week. October 21st, what is a Kiss memory that always makes you smile? Why did it have such a large impact on your life?
The last episode we recorded made me smile a lot. the unboxing.
The Alive 50th unboxing.
The Alive unboxing. Go back and watch it if you haven't, because a lot of people have.
You know, I want to say thanks to all of you, because
a whole bunch of people watch it.
It's probably our second most watched video at this point.
I thought it was funny as shit.
I thought it was pretty funny too.
And it just goes to show you, it's like when you don't know what's in the box. That's how much fun it can be when you open the fucker.
That's right.
That's fun.
That's right. We make me laugh. So
yeah, that makes me smile.
We put a smile on my face, and you guys.
What would we do, baby, without us?
Oh my word!
Sha la la la.
We better save that for the Family Ties podcast.
Right after the producers. It's the Hey Man Nice Kiss Shirt podcast with your host Fido Powie. And I'm Powie. And I'm going to get that in there somewhere.
Maybe I should. I'll just edit and I'll use that as the open. Nice callback.
Thank you. With Shields and Yarnell.
Dude, I almost said Shields and Yarnell when you were talking about the Clown White Mind Trip. I was like, were you Shields or Yarnell?
And Pink Lady. And Carl.
And Jeff. And who were Bruce and Lee from Alive that last episode? Would you say Dave and
Schmecky?
Leslie Uggams. It's the Lou Rawls Parade of Stars. Yeah, we put a smile on my face. But Kiss-wise, I mean, there's so many. They all do, but I gotta say, meeting Paul was really awesome. Like, it was on the '95 convention tour, and it seemed like everybody in the band, especially Paul, was jazzed about being in Detroit and doing that.
A whole lot of people aren't jazzed about being in Detroit.
Yeah, well, if anybody's going to be jazzed about being in DRC, it's Kiss. But I think it was just fun for him to be playing those songs in that format and taking requests from the crowd, people from the crowd,
During the solo tour, again, I go back to that. Detroit Rock City was the encore of the encore, the last song, because everybody was yelling, Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Yeah. He came back in and he goes, man, I know what city I'm in, and everybody went nuts.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun, and he was just really sincere and like grabbed me by the shoulders and was like, "Isn't this the bet? Are you having fun? Because I'm having fun."
That's cool.
It was like a super real moment, and I was like, and to this day, I always say he's like the second nicest rock star I ever met. I should say nicest, though, because that was the better interaction overall than with Chris DeGarmo, although I do love Queensryche, and Chris DeGarmo was super cool.
I thought Rick Emmett and Mike Levine and Gilmore.
Oh, you met?
Yeah.
You met Triumph?
They were super cool to me, and everybody, basically, yeah. They Thunder 7 tour, they came down to Saginaw, and they did sound check, and I won pass or like whatever to
105 tickets.
Yeah, to go check out the stage and everything. And Rick Emmett was like showing us his guitars and stuff. And Mike Levine was wearing a Red Wings jersey. They were all cool as fuck. And they were like, "Hey man, Rick made the cover of Guitar World." Everybody's like, "Give him a round of applause, man."
I thought you were gonna say, he said, "Hey man, nice Kiss shirt."
He did.
So, what's your most smile-worthy Kiss moment?
I don't know, man. Hard to say. Probably going to the Forum in LA with D-Ming. That was fun. That was fun as fuck. And we're driving like we're in Inglewood in a Dodge Dart, like a 60-something Dodge Dart. And D-Man's like, "Man, we look funny in Inglewood."
Is that when you guys got lost?
No, that was different. I mean, we got lost a few times at different places. And then we got lost to going to Reverend Horton Heat in Grand Rapids. So that was fun.
Oh,
but we were blasting Kiss Alive 2 the whole time.
That's the one I was thinking of.
We were blasting Kiss Alive 2, so that was fun.
So is it just safe to say that every Kiss?
Most of the time. Most Kiss memories I have. I mean, freaking with the Dodger Stadium, it's like I lost my wallet and I had a bunch of money in it and everything. And
you still had a blast.
I had a blast until I got back.
Well, cool. That's gonna do it for us. Smiles for everybody. Oh, and before we go, I have to congratulate my man Javier. Finally gave us the given name of the Barbarian. And it's DJORDJI ZINDELO HUNGAROS. And I'm going to whip up a little, as soon as I get some contact info from Javier, I'm going to send him a prize.
A special Kiss surprise.
And a special Kiss surprise. Just send in 2 box tops to, "Hey man, nice Kiss shirt." I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I'm just going to hook Javier up with something cool. And now we'll have to think of another trivia stumper, because I've probably got more prizes. If I dig around here, I'm sure I could find some stuff and keep it fun. So congrats, Javier, and thanks to all of you. Put your 2 lips together and kiss that subscribe button, and remember the words of DJORDJI ZINDELO HUNGAROS.
Play hard.
Play fair.
Nobody hurt.
Hey man, nice Kiss shirt. It's the Remco.
Yeah.